Hi, it's your friend and your brother Christopher here again. I just wanted to remind you of just one simple thing. Do you know actually that Jesus died for you? Do you know that He gave His life for your freedom, your redemption, your salvation, and your ransom from sin? Have you thought about how good His loving kindness is? Have you thought about how God sacrificed His own Son just to redeem you? What's your excuse for not giving your life to Christ? What's your excuse for not living a God-filled, righteous life? What's your excuse for not living a life that is worthwhile to heaven, if that makes sense? A life where you live it and you see and you understand that your goal is not in this world. No amount of money can buy you heaven. None. And it's not just by works, but it's about your personal relationship and connection with Christ. So in whatever you do, accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. He will perfect everything concerning you. Thank you for listening once again. Stay tuned. It's nice to see that God's goodness and God's blessings and God's mercies and God's righteousness has been abounding to everyone. And I just thought about where I've been and how far I've come and how far God has been blessing me, keeping me, giving me life, even though it's unmerited. But I acknowledge and I appreciate the fact that even just me, like a tiny bit, me as a person, God has me in mind. And I want to pass out a message to whoever is listening or watching this. You are enough. God did not make a mistake in creating you. God was purposeful. He was intentional about making you. He says, when you were in your mother's womb, I called you by name. He knows the number of hair on your head. So don't take this lightly or for granted, because God has you in mind. God has every bit of the detail about you. Don't faint, don't lose hope, don't feel dismayed. Problems are everywhere in every part of the world. There are wars, there are societal problems, economic problems. We face some of them too. But when you acknowledge that God has you in mind, you know that virtually everything that you're going through is just a matter of time and you will overcome them. So I admonish you today, be intentional. God has you in mind. He has a purpose for you. Don't faint, don't lose hope. Just trust absolutely in God and what He has for you. He says, I know the plans I have for you, thoughts of good and thoughts that will give you an expected end. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video admonishes you to find faith in God, to believe in Him and to hope in His power. Thank you.